exactly what's going on in your surroundings. You know, because we are all like a pie chart when it comes down to the world. You know, so if you are, they got to keep this world balanced. So always remember that this world is based off of balance. If it's overpopulated or something, they're going to do what they got to do to keep that balance going. So don't get caught up in all of these viruses and all these lies that they tell y'all, because that's all it is lies. Always remember there's a balance to control this world. As long as we got balance, as long as they got to keep a balance, we're going to have stuff like this, like they got the purge, So, always remember that. So, take care of yourself to the fullest, the best way you can, y'all, and stay away from a lot of this stuff that's going on. And always be aware of what's going on. Please be aware of this. Don't just sit here and think you got control over everything and be careless when y'all know this virus is going on out here. Because you'll be up today and you'll be down tomorrow. Always remember that. So please, by all means, please take care of yourself. Please. Because as the generation's going, they're getting rid of a lot of generations, a lot of pieces of parts of history that the new generation is not going to ever see again, which to a lot of new generation, it really don't matter. But to the old heads like us, that's what we had going for ourselves was history, because we want to know our history, where we came from, our genes, our genetic genes are what makes us function. So, that being said, always keep in mind that history got a lot to do with life. It's talking about people want to build a new history. But if you get rid of the old history and you still part of a generic gene, if you sick, something wrong with you, you grow up and your body don't act right, and you trying to fix it and you can't fix it, and you wonder why, and then come to find out you got a generic gene that was in your family. It's always good to know your history. So trying to make a new history and trying to take over history, there's no way in the world you can do it. So always keep that in mind. About your history means a lot to you. You are a gene that has a lot of things that go on with you. The next person is not the same as you. So you can't sit there and be with your friend if your friend ain't made from the same DNA. Y'all not the same people. I don't care how much you dress, how much you look, how much you act like. It's still gonna be something that's gonna be ran in his family that's not gonna be ran in your family, and you're gonna try to figure it out. So always keep that in mind. That's why it saddens me to have all this crime and people at young ages dying and not paying attention to how much their life is being taken away from them. Right now I'm 47 and I'm blessed to see 47. Life to me is very important. It's not about trying to keep up with the hype, trying to look a certain kind of way, trying to do what everybody else do. I found my own lane and I'm staying in my own lane. I don't care what people say. I'm a lame person. I'm this, I'm that, but at the end of the day, I'm breaking bread. And that's what it's all about. Staying in your lane and breaking bread. Because If you ain't got that bread, you ain't got nothing. You ain't got no money, you ain't got no friends, you ain't got nothing. You know, if you on top now, get broke and see where your friends at. And you'll find out that your friends ain't even there for you. Because everybody wants something in life. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's kind of life we live. You know. So, just always be aware of, you know, that, like they said, to give, you got to receive. You know. But if you're going to give and you're going to receive, have some real people in your corner that really want to be with you for who you are in your goodness and your badness. If they see you down, they should be right there down with you. If they see you up, they should be right there up, and everybody should come up together. You know, it's not one man come up and then somebody sit back and wait for them to come up. You know, if you see that man coming up, you come up with that person. You know, you don't sit back and wait till that man get on his feet, then want to come up there and say, hey, man, what's up, man? Yeah, man, I'm trying to do something. Nah, if you see that man saying, wait, how y'all can come up together, you know? But we got to understand that, you know, life is what you make it. Life is really what you make it. So you have to always keep that in perspective of how life really is, y'all. People don't understand what I do. I'm a part, you know, I'm more rooted than anything because I still deal with Mother Nature. You know, I got a common peace within myself because I'm out here by myself and I'm at peace with myself. You know, I ain't got nobody in my ear telling me what to do or trying to come up with all these scams and all this bickery. You know, out there trying to find the money. I'm living amongst the money right now. You know, and you will see as I progress where the money's really at. You know, I'm dealing with Mother Nature and I'm staying with Mother Nature. You know, because they're taking so much of that away from us. Building all these damn houses and foundations and stuff, you know. People want to live that life of everything is already created, but they don't want to be the creators to create it themselves. They just want somebody to do the hard work for them. But I'm like this. I don't mind doing the hard work. You know, I don't mind getting out here doing what I'm doing. You know. I don't mind giving knowledge. I don't mind helping out people that want to help out themselves. You know, if you standing still and I'm moving, you know, I mean, don't take it personal. You know that I'm doing something. If I'm keep going, doing what I'm doing, you know, because this is a big world out here. Saying the world is standing still either, y'all. You know, this is not that type of situation. Not right now. How things is going. Everything is going fast. They're coming out with new technology. So you got to keep it moving. And making sure that life really matters to you. You know, get yourself out of bad environments too, y'all. Stop representing the government stuff. Sometimes stop and look around you and look where you at. And stop thinking that that's where you need to be at, because everything, and I'm just being honest with you, if you're in the projects, them projects are military housing. So, I mean, always know where you at in life. You know, at any moment, the military could come and shut down all them bunkers and put you out there on the street. So, my thing is this: if you want something that's yours, and you want to be at peace, go for it. Get out the environment that you in, that you don't have to sit there act like you have to represent who you is, or you got to go out your door with a gun on the side of you and looking around and being paranoid. You know, you don't want to always be in a paranoid state of mind. You want some peace. especially when you have kids. You know, that should want to really change you. You know, stop supporting the system that's not yours. You know, there ain't no way in the world you can't say that, well, you know, I can't do it, I can't make it. Because believe me, if you work hard enough, if you put your mind to it, you can make it. You can get out of any situation you in right now. Life is not that hard. I promise you. Life is not that hard. You just have to stop and really pay attention to where your situation is. I know it sounds like I'm talking in circles, but to the ones that really know where I'm coming from and want to get out of poverty and stop being so stressed out and worried about where they're going to get their next dollar from. You know, if you got money, get out the environment you in. You know, for real. Put your money up. Get out that environment. You know, stop supporting the system if you got the money to get out of it. You know, stop supporting the hood. You know, look at your environment. You know, always know there's somebody out there watching you and watching your environment. That's why we don't get support in a lot of the areas that we live in, because we support them environments. So it don't, you know, you always got somebody that's living better than you, that's looking down and saying, why would I want to support an environment that there's shooting and drug dealing and all these bad things going on? But at the end of the day, it's not yours to start off with. It's the government's. You know, there's a higher power out there that's feeding you the BS to act like they're supporting you. But look what they're taking away from you. You know, they're taking you gotta sacrifice from what you in. And it's time to step up, you know, get out them bad environments, you know, because the only thing it do is create mean activities. You know, you got to get out your house, you got to put a mean mug on, you got to argue with somebody, you got to yell, you got to do all this. I'm a person from Brooklyn, New York, and just from me being in that environment at the age I was in, taught me a lot. You know, taught me enough that what my dad did, pull us out that situation, to this day, it's still in me to know how to survive and how to live, you know, and know that it's a dog-eat-dog world out there, y'all. You know, the streets never left me. You know, I just left the streets. So you can go anywhere with you having that in your blood. You know, you just know how to change your path. You know, it's a beautiful world out here, believe me. It's a beautiful world. And a dude that's from New York City to come and do what he's doing right now, you know, and I tell a lot of my friends, you know, I understand that, you know, that's where you want to be at, but at times in life, there's other things out there that you can be more comfortable with. You can be at peace with yourself, and there's more money out there than a lot of people give granted to. Now, if you want to do the party and do the city type thing, sure, you know, that's what it's built for. I'm just not a party person. I did my partying already, and believe me, I partied enough in my day that I can sit down now and, like they said, smell the coffee. You know, the ants done died down already, y'all. Just that quick. You know, I'm trying to put enough out here so I can keep them away. If I can get this compost pile done the right way, without me having to spray it with chemicals. You know, so, you know, I use a lot of outside mentorship to really keep me focused and keep me on the path that, you know, you can do what you want to do. You can become what you want to become. It just takes you to take them steps. and make that initiative. So, like I said, like for your new year, like I said tomorrow. I mean, every year, don't ever think it's gonna get better because they will find a way to make it worse. You just gotta know how to maneuver now. This is a maneuvering place, part of this world that we live in right now. So that's what we living upon. Every year, they're gonna find something to try to destroy us. And I mean, it's too commonly known now. So I mean, you just gotta boot up and be prepared. Put your big man drawers on and just ain't no time to sit back and complain when there's viruses and stuff out there. You just gotta know how to just protect yourself and keep it moving. Because you're fighting for a bigger cause for your family. Because society ain't living for your family, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. They're trying to kill your family. How many loved ones that we lost behind this virus, y'all? I mean, we lost thousands and thousands, billions and billions of people behind just a virus that came and wiped through like it ain't nothing. But here we are still walking and complaining, and we still haven't justified, we have not seen it, that we just had a wave come through that just destroyed half of our population, and it's the elderly population that's gone, which is a part of our history. And there's different stages to this virus, if anybody paid it any attention. First stage came waved, it got a lot of our elderly people. Second stage came through and messed with a lot of our younger youth generation. Third stage came through, it's starting to wipe out any and everything that's out here. But we just had 3 viruses back to back to back. So don't take that hypeness of, cancer or AIDS, because this is going to be our biggest virus. And man, the system is going to make sure that y'all going to respect this virus, because this virus is going to wipe out more than AIDS ever wiped out, cancer ever wiped out, y'all. So don't sit here and think that I'll be glad when it's going to get better, because this virus is planning to destroy a lot of us. And it's not their loved ones, it's our loved ones that's out here that's getting taken away from it. We the one that's catching the effect from it, And I'm having family members now that's going through it, People that I never got the chance to even see, So I mean, this is something real, y'all. Please take care of yourself. Stop being around a lot of people. Separate yourself. Stay distant. Keep your masks on. I'm not gonna say everybody needs to take a shot. I'm not gonna say everybody take a shot. That's another spider, y'all. That's a big spider, y'all. Look at him. If you can see him, he's a big spider. I don't know what kind of spider he is. If y'all can see him, he's a big spider. But yeah, like I said, Mother Nature's out here, y'all. As I'm talking to y'all. But you got to catch stuff like that when you, like I said, when you do stuff like this is what you got to be aware of while you out here. You see everything. The more you do it, the more you see it. And then you probably say, kill it. It's going to die. But you can't avoid it. This is nature. Nature's at its best. You just got to be aware of it. You got to look for it and know that it's out here. I haven't seen no snakes yet. But yeah, that's what I was saying. So I mean, like I said, I'm not gonna, how can I say it? I'm not gonna say everybody go get your shots and all of this, because my thing is this: at the end of the day, you don't know what the hell you put in your body. Straight up. I mean, the stuff that they vaccinating in you, it's a clear bottle, it's a clear substance. They could be shooting water in your system. It's just on how your body retaliates to it. So you don't know. You just going for what somebody else tell you what to put in your body. That's your body. That's your temple. You got rights to put what you want to put in your body. If you feel comfortable enough to put that in you, put it in you. You know, if you feel like that's going to protect you, go right on ahead and do it, you know. Just keep in mind that there's a rule out here now. Stay your distance. You know, be amongst people that you know, and God make it more safe. You got to build your own world out here amongst this virus. Because you can still get a shot and you still can get sick, y'all. I mean, you're going to get booster shots and all of this every month or so. So you think about the rest of your life, you're going to be getting shots, you know. So, I mean, you might well say you a diabetic now, you know. You know, but the sad part is when it start becoming a part of the insurance thing and you got to sit there and pay for them booster shots. You know, they getting your body accustomed to taking these shots now. But once your body get accustomed to taking it, then it's going to be, they're going to start putting a price behind you going to get it. Now it's just like you being on drugs, like you got to get your fix. You know, people doing it like, okay, it's going to go away. It's not going to go away. They're just getting your body immune to this stuff. So just like you taking drugs or you are diabetic, you're going to have to want to have that fix. Because you're going to be so paranoid to feel like you got to have this shot in your body to live. So, I mean, like I said, to each his own. But a lot of people that feel like, well, you know, I just take this shot until it ends. It's not going to end, y'all. We done had 3 viruses back to back. It's not going to stop, just to be honest with you. So, just get accustomed to taking these booster shots. Because for every virus, is a new shot. So, keep that in mind. For every virus, there's a new shot that you got to take to cover that virus. Because it does something different every time. You know, so just be more aware of your surroundings and what you're doing, and start taking care of yourself. Wash your hands, keep your body clean. You know that you're amongst other people. You know, respect the next person around you. Give them their 6 feet. You know, when you go to stores, respect people. You know, a lot of people keep their distances, but some people just don't care. They just want to be around you like, oh, well, I got my shot, I can be around you. No, bro, you still keep your distance. You know, still keep your distance, still respect people. Just don't walk up on people, you know, and just because you feel like you got a shot that you good, you know. It's not guaranteed. You know, still got people around here know that there's a new virus out, but you got people feel like because they got their shots, they still ain't got to wear their masks. You know, so I mean, for you to feel like you got a shot and you better than the next person, you ain't gotta do the mask, and you just want to get in people's face and talk and hee and ha. No. You know, respect the next person, you know. Stay your distance when it comes to interacting with people. That's anybody, you know. Because every day you get out there and you get amongst people, that's a chance you're taking. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if you conducted the virus or you don't. You know, you don't know. But once it get in you, it's hard, y'all. You know. Anything that man want to put a stop to, they can. That's anything. So don't ever think that there's not an anti-cure that's out there that can stop it. Because there's always something to stop. We live amongst a world that we can stop if we want to. Anything the United States want to stop, they can. They can put a stop to anything. We might can't catch it right then and there, but we can put a stop to anything. You know, all this gun violence out here, if they want to put a stop to it, all they got to do is just get the National Guards and get the Army and run through there and clean up, and that's it. So be aware of when you out here shooting these guns and doing all this negativity, because if it ever get to the point that it's really that bad, believe me, if y'all watch The Purge, y'all see how people will walk through there, come through with street sweepers, and they'll clean it up if they really want to. So don't think that it's really, the world is out of control, because it's really not. You just got to stop and think of who you're killing and what purposes you out there doing. You got to think about the purpose, For when you pull that trigger, you be better off just beating the person's tail, But people got so much pride, they don't want to get their tail kicked, If you get drugged, you get drugged. If you win, you win. You lose, you lose. You live to see another day. I think that's more important than out there pulling triggers and taking somebody's life, And all these semi-automatic weapons they got out here, the sad part is, when you pull that trigger, you killing multiple people. So the person you shooting, you gonna hit more people than just one. Why you got a gun with 60 clips in it, with 60 rounds in it, but you only shooting at one person? You ain't street sweeping. You going after one person, and you got a pistol, you got a gun, an assault rifle. That got all these that you dumping these rounds in. If you knew how to shoot, you can hit a person straight off, one shot. If that's what it's effective, But to each his own, Whatever you feel like makes sense to y'all. But it's all gonna stop when the time do come any old way. Oh, the mama's out. What's up, baby? Out here putting this ant stuff on this bed here, killing the ants back. But yeah, going live. But just out here, just spitting some knowledge and trying to talk to some people and make some sense. I want y'all to look at this now. That's why I said nature is something else. This was scraps that I had. This is like just dead debris I had in my yard, y'all. That's why I said this is crazy. Look at this. Just been sitting in the back of my truck. Look at this new growth. Look at this new growth. Ain't no dirt at all. Look at this. This is really mulch. It's really like compost, y'all. This is what compost is. Look at this. Brand new seedlings. I don't know what these things is. But look. This is what I'm talking about. See? Look at this brand new growth. In the back of a pickup truck, y'all. Look at that. Brand new growth. Look at this. Seriously. This is crazy. Rooted and booted. I don't know what this is. I'm not gonna grow it though. But look at that. It look pretty though, but more likely I don't know what it is. But I'm not trying to grow it though, because this came from over there where I was cutting the trees at. So there's nothing over there that's really like that I need. But yeah, it's just been sitting in the back of my truck for a couple of days now. But look. It's crazy. So. But, my thing is life is just what you make it, y'all. Life is really what you make it. Life is what you make it. Life is really what you make it. So don't think that if you in a situation that life is bad, life is hard, You know, just stop and look at the situation that you in and knowing that you can get out. You know how to get out. Everybody got a talent. You know, you just got to go after your talent and believe in it. And don't let nobody take that away from you. And have the support you need to get. Let people be around people that believe in you. Believe in what you believe in. Because, like I said, everybody got a talent. You know, everybody got a talent. So, I mean, if you support the person that you with by any means, and that person supports you, you'd be surprised where you can make it just by the support of another person. So, you know, like I said, my old lady, she support me to the fullest, you know. And that's let y'all know just what you can accomplish once you get that type of support in what you do if you believe in yourself, you know. People not jealous or envy of what you do, so they try to tell you what you can't do, or maybe you need to do it a whole different way because they don't want to see you make it. You know, like I told my lady, if I eat, you eat. You know, just what it is. If I eat, you eat. And that's the kind of person I am. If you with me, if I eat, you eat, because I'm gonna show you how to eat too. You know, but it's all business at the end of the day. You know, at the end of the day, it's all business. You know, in the support system, you got to have a good support system. Got to have a good support system. You know, you got to have a good support system. Which y'all see all these bins right here. These are gonna be my worm bins. So it ain't just trash out here, y'all. Believe that. It's not trash. Because all these bins right here, y'all see, is gonna be my worm bins. So that's why I'm keeping them. You know, everything out here got a purpose. Believe that. Everything I got out here got a purpose. Everything. So all these bins y'all see, these are going to be my worm bins. So that's why I say I will have a worm farm going. No, he ain't big. So I didn't know what I was gonna do with these totes. When we moved, we had to boil these totes, and we did yard sales. So I'm like, what am I gonna do with all these totes, because you can't burn them, you know. So I'm like, man, what am I gonna do with all these totes? So finally, watching a couple of videos, I'm like, what? So then I thought about it, and I'm like, man, I'm glad I didn't get rid of these totes. So yeah, your boy gonna have that worm bed, run that worm farm. So to all my fishers, I'm gonna get me some little reds, and I got some earthworms out here that's unbelievable, but like they say, you need to have some reds to do your composting with. So I might get some night crawlers. I'm gonna do a night crawler bed too, and run them and see how they work out. But yeah, I'm gonna have a section I'm gonna put all these bins in, which I gotta move all of these and get these toted up and